20 of them.
Usable. It's alright.
Right, are we just leaving this place then? I guess we want a long rest to level up, don't we?
Do you want a short rest first to reattune?
Are you sure you can't do that on a long rest? Well, let's go find out. As we travel.
I mean, it would give me spells back as well if we short rested, so...
Wait,
Okay.
can we actually level up when we long rest or travel?
I think we can.
Any long rest.
Let's hit a...
You can level up.
We'll hit a short rest. Come TC, we're shipping out. We've got shore leave.
Okay, on the way. It's alright.
Yeah, we're sick of these people.
I think those people are probably sick of us. Life was quite...
We were excellent detectives.
Life was quite comfortable there. Then we show up and suddenly there's Sorax and bloody eagles and parrots and things attacking them. Let's roll some dice.
Hey, look.
Just in case there's an ambush
Eagles
around the
and
next
parrots
corner.
have nothing to do with the majority of our party.
The majority
okay?
of. That's true.
Only blame bear holders.
I feel personally attacked.
Let's go level up. Are we going back?
Blame those with bears.
We're going back to Violet's house, I suppose.
Yeah, go and say hi. See what she's done with the
At
book.
the very least, there's a bed we can use to level up.
There's a day of rest as we travel, isn't there?
Yeah, we should be able to.
Yeah, but it doesn't let us level up because we don't get the screen.
You're right, it's not giving me the option. I thought it did. At the end of the night. Oh, there we go.
Okay, now it does. Okay, my bad.
Level 12. Let me have a look at the
ability score or bonus feat. Which one is it I want?
Didn't you want the two-handed attack bonus or whatever that you didn't have?
Yeah, increase 2 ability scores or select an
Here's the
additional
question,
feat.
TC. Are you going to be using two-handed weapons more consistently? Because if you're not, it's a waste of a feat. But the axe that you've got isn't two-handed. So if you're going to stick with the axe, which is a good axe, that feat isn't going to give you anything.
Yeah, but I want something that makes me more firebally flamey.
You wanted a fire mage then?
Yeah.
I want to go. I want to go full fire death. Fire death, murder, rampage.
If you're not doing feats, Mark, you know what would be good for you if you don't have it?
Yep.
Either cloak and dagger, which means when you hit an enemy with a light weapon, which your swords are, you gain +2 AC.
Yeah, it's not bad, that.
Or distracting gambit, when you hit an enemy with a one-handed weapon, they lose 1 AC for a minute.
Yeah, it's not a bad
nice.
debuff, that, isn't it? What's the eager for battle? Or advantage on your initiative rolls?
So our spells will now stick when we do it.
Not bad.
Do we get an invocation as well?
Hmm.
Again, I know what we're doing. I've already figured this build out, chat. I've already figured it out.
It's sorted.
So I'm taking Life Drinker, which means when I hit with a melee attack, the creature takes extra necrotic damage equal to my charisma modifier, which is +5.
I'm not sure what to take. I don't think there's any advantage to me taking stats up. Constitution, maybe.
One day that'll work.
So I think we'll go with one of these others. Oh, ambidextrous. You can fight using 2 weapons, even if the one-handed melee weapons aren't light. It doesn't give me proficiency with them, though, does it? Like with long swords and stuff. That doesn't help, actually.
That's nice if you're going strength, like a fighter, dual-wielding fighter. But
It is. I don't think there's... I mean, cloak and dagger is possibly useful. Resistance to poison.
And we will get another, I think it's level 16, you get feats and ability score as well.
Yeah, I'll take Cloak and Dagger. It does sound quite useful. My ability scores are quite high anyway, so I'm quite happy with them. We'll ignore that. And finish. So no new spells, sadly. That would have been nice. What are you taking, TC?
I'm trying to decide.
I mean, if you want to do more magic, there isn't really any feats that you can do, so just boost your stats. But I think your charisma is already 20, isn't it? And I'm pretty sure that charisma is their spell casting.
Yeah, charisma's 20.
Paladin, but yeah, won't go any higher.
I mean, see, I could if I did the ability score, I'd boost my strength or constitution.
What's your strength at?
17.
What's your constitution at?
18. My initiative's at 19.
I mean, boosting strength might not be a bad idea because you'd hit harder.
Give you an extra.
We're clearly not going to find these belts, are we?
No, I just assumed we'd find those belts okay, but nothing's turning up yet. Might be able to make them if I find the right recipes.
Yeah, maybe.
Or ingredients.
Can we make the belt of the Barbarian King? Was that strength boosting or something?
I can. I don't think it's a strength booster though. It's what we want. There's the giant strength and ogre strength belts, aren't they? They're the ones we want.
Yeah. Which is why I brought 2 of them across in the solo playthrough, just in case.
Yep, bring all the gear with you. That sounds like a good idea.
Knowing you could do it, I went around the shops.
Yeah, see, as a paladin, strength, charisma, and constitution are your most important scores.
Yeah.
So I'm already 20 on charisma. Can I go to 20? You can't go any higher than 20, can you?
Not with this, no. You need books or magic items to go above.
So I can go to 20 on constitution and 18 on strength, or I can go to 19 on strength.
It's definitely worth going to 18 on strength because you only get an extra stat point or benefit from it every even number basically. So 19 wouldn't give you a benefit over 18, but 18 will give you a benefit over 17.
So I could put 1 into each on strength and constitution. Or I could put 1 into intelligence and my intelligence will then be maxed out.
I don't think intelligence is going to do anything for you.
Unless, I don't think it's the case, but are those spells, your fire spells, there's nothing racial in there. It was from the paladin class, wasn't it? Because if they're off racial, they might go off intelligence, but... Oh,
maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because see, bonus feats... There's not really much there.
If there's nothing in feats, forget about feats, and then you'll have effectively, if we do hit level 16, you'll have had 4 extra points. So you could take your strength up now, and then you get another 2 points at 16 to max that to 20.
That would be good.
And then 1 in another.
Okay, so if I go ability, I put strength up to 18. So that then goes to +4.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
And then I can do and then I can either do Dex or Wisdom because they're my lowest at 13. But if I put it to an even, that then gives them a +2. So Dexterity or Wisdom.
I'd say Wisdom.
I'll go with Dexterity
Because the Wisdom will help you more on saves, like from spells and stuff.
Dex helps initiative.
Dex helps initiative, yeah.
But it's only +1, so it doesn't really matter.
No, but it takes it to an even number though, so it gives it so it goes from
either one. If you do one and not the other, it's not going to make a massive difference.
Pick whichever one you fancy out of those two.
Yeah, I mean, even if you wanted to put your intelligence up to 20, so it's done, you could do that.
Don't think you're getting much extra benefit. I'd go with one of the other twos. In Wisdom or Dexterity. So they definitely will be more useful, I think.
Okay, you go with that then. Okay.
Yeah, you'll notice the extra strength. That'll definitely help. Oh, we can resume now. Right then, Violet. Why don't we just loot Violet's house? She looks like she's got quite a lot of stuff.
Is that with or without being nuked by being getting upset?
Tried that, didn't we? There's nothing there. Oh, we got some crafting stuff from her at some point.
We got some recipes, didn't we? A stack of recipes.
How did it go?
You were right. One of Garad's troopers was a Sorak infiltrator.
Sweet Mother Markgfl, you killed it?
We did. Garad sends his regards.
That's good. Now, I've made some progress on Exanika's notes.
You haven't finished?
You didn't exactly leave me a lot of time. Though I'm glad for Garad, of course. It's very fragmentary, and there are a lot of references to older times, but I have some clues. There is a passage, somewhere up north. A gate to the demon realms. There's a fortress or prison, guarded by someone, through a pact with Exanika. I don't think it's the Snow Alliance. It's something else.
What about the Pact of the Claw?
Where did you hear that name?
Vigdis told us about it.
It does. Yes, that word could mean claw in a way, I guess.
What?
Well, if that's it, this pact has a
What's going on?
representative of sorts. A speaker.
Which means this old pact is much more important than Vigdis thought.
More than
Is he
everyone
voiced by Bill
thought.
Nye?
Who was that elder Vigdis talked about?
You must be speaking about Gorm the Wise.
Yes, that's it. Vigdis said she could have sent us to him too.
Great. You can go to the White City through my gate. Gorm has one too.
Oh, and I thought those were rare.
Well, not anymore. Anyway, I need to clarify some more points here. As soon as I have more, I'll jump through my gate and bring you the news.
Understood. Thanks for your help, Violet. Let's go meet this Gorm.
So that bit about the Pact of the Claw, there's definitely something lost in translation in the script there.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like with this, the developers are just bollocks, it's the last one. Shove this in, shove that in, duplicate that character. This is a new script, programmed it, chuck that out, it'll be right, no one will notice, who cares if they do, we're moving on to something else.
There is a question of how long did they spend making this?
I'm guessing it's since the last...
It was announced, and then it was sort of out within 5 months. So they've probably only had a year to work on it, and depending on how big it is, did it get rushed out?
Probably. I mean, everything gets rushed out now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely everything comes out, and then it's like, we'll patch it the day after.
I did like the trailer for the In Exile new game, like a steampunk kind of time bendy game, and it came up with coming whenever it's ready. That was quite good.
Yeah, there's a few people say that though, and then still release things unfinished.
Yeah, look at Redfall. Jesus.
Yeah, lots
Oh,
of
good.
people.
Come on,
It
game.
did concern me that Jeff Keighley said when he did the Baldur's Gate 3 trailer, he said he's reliably informed that that game is still due for the end of August. I'm thinking, don't delay it again.
Clear skies, sir. Are you Gorm the Wise?
Ah, yes, the heroes of the Rift. My eldest daughter had quite a few things to say about your stubbornness.
Oh,
You're Hertha Gormsdottir's father.
Indeed, she represented the antiquarians in the Legacy Council,
Before she left.
only to supervise our war effort, since the Alliance was drawn into the fray. Anyway, Lady Kaikonen told me what you're after. Demons. And yet you come from Master Goodcheer's laboratory.
We learned a lot about Exoniaca the Traveler.
The Manakalan Master, yes. That's her specialty, not mine.
Oh, we get to actually choose something. The Pact of the Claw. We go straight to the...
What can you tell us about the Pact of the Claw?
Since Lady Kaikonen told me about it, I reopened a number of books.
Good.
This pact was sealed even before the cataclysm. No wonder it has faded in our memories. I'm just starting to rediscover it. I need more time.
Okay.
Tell me about the speaker.
What is the speaker in the Pact of the Claw?
It seems to be an honorary title.
Nothing about being a guardian of something.
The original term for speaker is an old-fashioned dwarven. It can be interpreted in various ways. Keeper, father, leader. Although, despite the claws being transmitted through the years, no speaker has been chosen for hundreds of years. It would require the 5 clan chiefs to join here and take a vote.
What does that even mean?
Any advice on navigating the White City?
You should just know that it's a time of unrest. Refugees from the north are flooding the gates.
What's happening?
I have no idea. They're fleeing something.
You've been a great help. We believe that the Pact, Exoniaca, the demons, are all linked.
And you worry about the Pact not having its speaker?
You said the 5 clan chiefs need to choose one.
Yes. And it will require the heroes of the Rift to reunite these 5 individuals. They're all stuck in their own clan's problems. I haven't seen them here in years.
Maybe. But if we're right, without a speaker, their problems will become much worse. Where can we find them?
I suggest you try to meet their representatives in this very city. Then you'll see how hard your task will be.
Can we count on you to continue reading your books?
Of course. I'll send for you as soon as I find out more.
Thank you.
I thought he had a Christmas tree in the corner of his room. There's like this blue... Oh, we're not there. There's like this blue plant thing.
We have a new letter from Beric Sunblaze.
We should write him back. Give some information
yeah.
about what we discovered.
Can we do that?
There's looty stuff.
Hang on. Dear friends, I've received word from Commander Miles at High Rock Outpost. Tells me you unravelled a Sorak network that linked a scavenger quartermaster named Hector to an infiltrator among his men. That means that despite their massive attack against Caer Cliflin, the Sorakath still have sleeping agents all over the Eastern Kingdoms. Keep up the good work. Every operation that reveals is another blow to their evil plans. Einar guide you. Unfortunately, the guy who was going to come and join you, Mr. Sunblaze, was killed by a Fey Eagle, which the Sorak summoned. So, what have we got? Oh, I've got a book on gnomes.
Bloody bear.
Tieflings, demon spawn, or just misunderstood?
Oi.
That's what
Demon
it says
spawn.
here. After much research,
I'm a tiefling.
it is now known that tieflings are not, as had previously been rumoured, from the Western Kingdoms or from another continent. After much effort and at great expense, we finally managed to get a group of tieflings to agree to be interviewed. How much of what they said is true is up for debate. Until we can unearth more evidence,
Wow.
the following is as good as we can get. The first tieflings were
Wow,
from
that's-
Tirmar, and they entered Solasta through the rift. They were enemies of the Sorakath even before they entered Solasta. Their legends speak of an infernal curse on the peoples, families, and descendants of a priest of Pakri named Icon. Icon's bargain with a devil prince had been made in order to save their kingdom, and to also be immune to the control of the Soraks. But that bargain came at a terrible price, an infernal taint. Yeah, you see, tieflings have an infernal
What?
taint. I mean, I've had one of them after a too hot a curry, but anyway, that's another story. A curse that produced the tieflings. The bargain failed to save their kingdom, forcing them to flee through the rift. In the centuries since the cataclysm and the closing of the rift, the Tieflings have had to live in hard-to-reach places, hiding in the darkest dens beneath cities and in wild, out-of-the-way places. Always outsiders, treated with great suspicion by native Solastans and humans alike, especially when they fireball them. Some say that lack of faith is deserved and that no creature that has an infernal taint can be fully trusted. We shall let the reader decide the truth of that. Okay. Now, that was painful.
You keep your infernal taint to yourself,
yeah,
TC.
Let's see what they have to say about gnomes. There is much mystery to the origins of gnomes. Which stories are to be believed is a question oft debated since they first emerged above ground after the cataclysm. Are they a native species to Solasta, or did they come through the rift? Did they exist on Ferendra at the dawn of Solasta's history? Are they a magically created species, or their own unique people? Who truly knows? The gnomes themselves are always evasive on the subject when pressed too hard by outsiders. Among many common tales gnomes have been heard to tell others, the most common include: we dug our way here from a world underneath Solasta and caused the rift, so we hid to avoid taking the blame. We created a time travel machine which exploded and we lost all our memories and language. The dwarves and halflings taught us to read and write again. This sounds very strange. Millennia ago, deep under Ferendra, strange beings ate strange mushrooms. Out of this quite unique diet came the gnomes. I think that sums us up perfectly.
Always the mushrooms. Always the mushrooms.
There's a guide to White Rock City. There's a history of the Snow Alliance, which if you're watching this on YouTube, you can hit pause, because I am not reading all this out because I can't be bothered. And there's the same for the guide to White Rock City. And I don't think there's anything we really need to know in there. Right. Good. Was there anything else in here?
No, just yet more pain, yet more abuse towards my poor character.
Well deserved, I'm
decided
sure.
to make a tiefling.
Right, let's loot the outdoors. We've got a scroll of Guardian of Faith.
Well, that's not
We did
too
have.
bad.
Someone else has taken that.
Situational. In fact, TC, you can probably use that scroll.
Ooh. Ooh, what's down here? There must be stuff to sell, is there? This looks like exit to the city. What's this?
There's loads of loot around here.
The Polar Bear Inn.
This city does remind me of Minas Tirith a little bit.
Let's have a look. Is there a map of this place? Oh, I see. Well, I'm at the exit anyway.
I found a conch.
I've found... where the hell is this basket? Oh, it's up a level. Alright, fair enough.
Did somebody say they wanted a wand focus?
I'm sorted now, thanks. I did want one, but I've got fixed up with something else.
There's certain things I'm not going to pick up because I just don't see the point.
Well, there must be a merchant in here somewhere.
There's an innkeep. They don't tend to sell stuff though, do they?
What's with all the banners? The banner of the Lantern and...
The 5 alliances.
The Eastern Guardians. Kaiskanen... Oh, no. Oh, I can play with the trebuchet.
Yeah, the dwarven things. What?
Seriously, I can play with the trebuchet here. I've just clicked on it. It didn't really do very much, but you get a view. Is it just a view? Suggesting we might have to fight a siege here.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I can
Minas
do that.
Tirith.
Got 2 boxes to loot here, unless someone else has been round.
I'm really hoping this is where the game's going to get going because the story seems a little bit bland so far.
Oh, I've found 3 hand axes and a load of food.
Yeah, I left them in there.
Is there no one to... Is there no... There's got to be a merchant. What's in the armour stand at the central
Anybody
place?
on the map? I don't know. I've not looked.
I didn't loot the cart. Alright, well, I guess we have to go through one of the doors and then there'll be hopefully someone in there.
So it's telling us to go this way. Or we
Loot them all.
could head down and go further down the city, see if there's any merchants down there.
Well, I saw an armour stand up here that I want to go and check out. I'm up near the central place. Where's the armour stand? There it is. Let's go see what's on that.
Oh, good spot. That doesn't show up.
We've got a primed Morning Star and some primed studded armour.
Studded armor might be good for you.
Possibly. We've got anything good I can make out of it. Right, let
Yeah,
me just have a
that's the
quick
only
look
problem.
here. There we go. No longer encumbered. Let's go through the door. I think it's just going to be go and talk to like the 5 chiefs, isn't it, and get some quests.
It's a big old statue.
There's more looty things. Oh, I found a merchant.
Oh, nice.
Scroll of Fear.
Katniss Strongmail.
Right, let's see what he's got. I've got a crap load of crap to sell.
Dragonborn.
Just a standard mace.
Oh, it's not all pulled as in anything good.
I don't know. I'm selling.
Lands merchant, so it's all
I'm
locked.
selling a pile of crap.
There's a great axe +3. It's not that good. Battle axe +3. Storm
Oh,
axe.
we need to get some rep with this guy. Punish
Axe of Perfection. Battle axe of Perfection.
the great axe of perfection. And he's got these manuals of bodily health and stuff.
Primed stuff as well. Yeah, there's some interesting stuff here.
What is that? He sells the Stormblade great axe. There's some interesting things. Soul Stealer light crossbow. Okay, we need to improve things here.
Soul Stealer light crossbow. That sounds fun.
It does sound good. There's a +3 heavy crossbow. +3 light crossbow. Okay, we've got to come back and see some of these things. Who do we need to go and talk to? Who do we need to insult? What happens if I go and try and steal from him?
Is this the central clans then? Because we're at 0 influence with them.
Oh, I can't steal from him.
Or we're at 0 influence with quite a few of them.
I can't steal from these people. The cheek of it.
Oh, free stuff.
There's a character to talk to up here.
Gold's
nothing.
nice.
Not a huge amount of exciting
Oh,
stuff.
we've got 11,000 gold.
I know. In fact, I can't find much to spend it on at the moment.
Yeah.
Hey, you're the heroes of the
mad.
Rift, right?
Guilty
Yeah.
as charged.
Can you take me with you?
What do you mean?
I'd like to go on an adventure, but not alone, you see.
No.
What are we saying? Yes or no? I say why not? Got to be some
Well,
rewards for this.
if you're ready to risk your life. We weren't much more experienced when we started this.
Great, thank you. I won't disappoint you. Oh, by the way, my name is Isrid Farsky.
All right.
We didn't ask your
Welcome to
name.
the club, Isrid.
Okay,
Don't even want you here.
we have an adventurer.
AC 21, okay.